Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Today, we return to our low-cost, maximum impact philosophy, and the hero we're focusing on is one that many players still don't fully understand, underestimate, or even misuse. Mushy and Shroom. This is not a traditional tank. This is not a simple damage dealer. Mushy and Shroom are a scaling pressure engine, a frontline presence that becomes more dangerous the longer the battle lasts. And if you build her correctly, even at low cost, she can completely reshape how a fight unfolds. Mushy and Shroom are an intelligence-based tank from the Nature faction. She stands on the front line and fights using magic attack, but right away, we need to reset expectations. While she is classified as a tank, her design is very different from classic damage-soaking heroes. She doesn't just absorb pressure, she converts healing, time, and space into permanent damage growth. All of her skills scale with magic attack, and 3 of them also scale directly with her maximum health. That alone already tells us something very important: Mushy does not want armor stacking first. She wants health and magic attack, because both directly fuel her offense and survivability at the same time. Her basic attack is physical, but that's almost irrelevant compared to what her kit truly does over time. Her role is a frontline hero that grows stronger the longer she stays alive, creating constant threats through summoned units, explosions, silence, and permanent damage scaling. Let's talk about what makes her special. Mushy's perfect copy skill creates a fungal clone that can be targeted by enemy attacks and also healed by allies. This copy isn't just a distraction, it's a resource. When fully healed, the copy can activate all of Mushy's fungal abilities. That means longer fights don't just benefit Mushy, they actively multiply her presence on the battlefield. This already sets the tone. Mushy thrives in extended engagements. If the enemy cannot quickly remove her, the battlefield slowly becomes overrun. Branching mycelium pushes this idea even further. Mushy summons inactive spore mushrooms that can also be targeted by both enemy attacks and ally healing. Once fully healed, these spores rush toward enemies and explode, dealing damage and applying silence. This is huge against magic-based opponents, especially those relying on abilities to swing fights. Silence near the front line is devastating, and Mushy delivers it naturally, without needing precise timing. Rotting Seeds is where the hero truly changes identity. This skill deals damage to the nearest enemy, but the key detail is that the damage permanently increases with every point of healing Mushy receives. And that permanent increase also applies to her spore explosions. That means every heal, whether from allies, self-regeneration, or passive effects, makes Mushy more dangerous forever during that fight. Wild growth ties everything together. Inactive shrooms regenerate health on their own, meaning Mushy doesn't even need constant external healing to scale. The longer the fight lasts, the more units are alive, and the harder it becomes for the enemy to clear the field. This is why Mushy and Shroom are not a burst tank. They are inevitability. And this brings us to building her correctly at low cost. First, sparks of power. No debate here. Push them to maximum. Sparks increase all 3 primary attributes: intelligence, health, and strength, and Mushy benefits from every single one of them. This is pure value and should never be skipped. Skills must also be maxed. Mushy's scaling relies on skill levels, and half-building her simply does not work. This is not a hero you leave half-finished. Now let's talk about evolution. 5 stars are enough early on. Absolute star is a long-term goal, but Mushy already functions extremely well before that. Don't block your progress waiting for perfect stars. Artifacts are where priorities matter. Your first focus is her book artifact, the Tome of Arcane Knowledge. This increases both magic attack and health, the two stats that define Mushy's identity. It boosts her survivability, her damage, her scaling, and her fungal mechanics all at once. If you are low on resources, this artifact alone already makes Mushy viable. After that, move to her Ring of Intelligence. Intelligence increases magic attack and magic defense, both of which support her frontline role. If resources are tight, stopping after book and ring is completely acceptable. Skins are simple, and this is where many players make mistakes. Your first and most important skin is magic attack. Without hesitation. Without doubt. Without discussion. Magic attack directly increases her damage, her fungal explosions, and the scaling of her kit. If you only build one skin, this is it. Once magic attack is fully done, move to health. Health amplifies her survivability, and directly increases the effectiveness of her scaling skills. Every other skin is luxury. Armor, magic defense, intelligence, they can wait. Hero level is mandatory. Mushy must be level 120. No exceptions. This unlocks talismans, and talismans are enormous power spikes. Mushy and Shroom have 2 talismans. Her first one, available through Eternal Frontier, provides intelligence and armor. This is fantastic value at low cost and strongly supports her frontline role. Strive to obtain it. Her second talisman is harder to access, but not required for functionality. Glyphs follow the same philosophy as everything else. Level 40 is the sweet spot. If resources are limited, focus only on magic attack, health, and intelligence. These 3 glyphs alone already unlock Mushy's full potential in most fights. Built this way, Mushy and Shroom become something very few heroes in the game can replicate. She is a tank that becomes a damage dealer. A frontline hero that punishes time. A scaling threat that forces the enemy to answer her, fast. And here's the most important encouragement of all. Mushy and Shroom are not weak. They are misunderstood. They don't shine in short, explosive fights. They shine when teams slow down, when sustain matters, when pressure stacks, and when control defines outcomes. In nature compositions especially, Mushy becomes a cornerstone, not because she dominates immediately, but because she makes winning inevitable. If you are a player who values efficiency, patience, and smart investment, Mushy and Shroom are absolutely worth your resources. Build her correctly. Protect her early. Let the fight breathe. And watch as the battlefield slowly bends in her favor. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.